Hello everyone! In this video we will show the features and the configuration of an Odoo module KnowSystem, which was created by faOtools. KnowSystem is a universal knowledge management tool that might be configured to any business goal and any set of Odoo apps for help desk, marketing, IT, HR, project management, and so on. With the module you will be able to construct professional-looking articles, create and use knowledge templates, switch to raw code editor if needed, filter articles by hierarchy of sections, by tree of tags, or by knowledge types. Select articles step by step and proceed mass sections. Sort and search in seconds. Instantly access knowledge base from any Odoo documents. Reference articles and messages. Organize learning tours. Print or share knowledge. Restore any article version at any moment as the app keeps history of knowledge updates. Breaking becomes harder than restoring. Share articles with your partners or publish knowledge for any website visitor. Control views of articles, likes and dislikes, contributions, motivate discussions. You can add even more features to the module by installing the add-ons Odoo Documentation Builder, Website Documentation Builder, and others. We will talk about those later. So let's start with the innovative single-view interface, which consists of three parts. The left navigation panel provides you with the opportunity to sort articles according to various criteria. Select all found articles, manage sections, tags, types, and learning tours. You can sort articles by views, likes, that is difference between likes and dislikes, title, create date, write date, section, and author. If you click on the arrow icon on the right side of the sorting criteria, then the sorting will be reversed. You can filter articles by sections, tags, and types. Let's look at the sections at first. They are used for convenient navigation over articles and managing access to internal user groups. Each article should have a single linked section. You can create and edit sections right from the single view interface. For that, just click on any of it and choose the option Create. Then you can change the hierarchy by drag and drop. Or you can click Add a new section and introduce the name of the section. To edit a section, click on it with the right side of the mouse and choose the option Edit. Or go to Configurations, Sections, choose the section and click Edit. In the section settings, you can set the hierarchy by choosing the parent and subsections, set the groups of people that will be able to see the section articles in it, and also you can add the description to the section. You can search for particular sections with the help of the section search bar. Just start typing the word and click Enter, or the search button and the matching results will be shown, and marked red. Click the button Reset on the right side of the search bar to empty the search. Below the sections list you will find the list of tags. A tag is a colorful mark on an article, which attracts attention. One article can have multiple tags. To add a tag, click on an existing one and choose the option Create. Then you can change the hierarchy by drag and drop. Or you can click Add New Tag and then introduce the tag's name. To edit a tag, click on it with the right side of the mouse, then choose the option Edit. Or go to Configurations, Tags. Choose a required record and click Edit. In the tags settings you can set the hierarchy by choosing the parent tag, show the tag on the website by putting a tick in the box, show tag on website, choose allowed partners that will be able to see articles with these tags, archive tag by removing the tick from the box active. And in the tag apply to, you can put a tick in the box apply to all documents. Then your tag would appear in all documents, sale orders, contacts, etc. You can click Add a line to add filters to show the tag only to documents that match all the criteria. We will talk about it later. And here you can also add the description to the tag. You can search for particular tags with the help of the tag's search bar. Just start typing the word and click Enter or the search button, and the matching results will be shown and marked red. Click the button Reset on the right side of the search bar to empty the search. You can print all available articles by a section or a tag. For that, click on a section or a tag with the right side of the mouse and choose the option Print. Below the tags list, you will find the list of articles types. Types are introduced by an optional add-on KnowSystem custom fields. To add a type through the single view interface, click on a tag and choose the option Create. Then change the hierarchy by drag and drop, or click Add New Type. To edit a type, click on it with the right side of the mouse and choose Edit, or go to Configurations, Article Types, choose the type and click Edit. In the text settings, you can set the hierarchy by choosing a parent type. You can archive a type by removing the tick from the box active. Make the type visible on your website by ticking the box visible on the current website. And now let's look at the main part with the articles list. Here you can see articles titles, tags, the date of creation, last edit, author's photo, and preview text. If an article has no preview text, it will be generated automatically, as the plain text extracted from the beginning of an article. For preview text, you can use pure HTML tags. You can search articles with the help of the search bar at the right top of the page. There are various searching options available. Here they are. Add an article to favorites or remove it from favorites by clicking on the star in the right bottom corner. Put a like or dislike to an article. You can always change it later by clicking on the green button. Select articles by ticking a box on the top right corner. When you switch between filters or apply a new search, selection will not be cleared, and that is very convenient when you want to open, print, or do another action on various articles at once. The right functional panel, the one to the right side, appears as you add any article to the selection. To see all articles of one or several sections, put a tick in the box by it. Click on the checkbox in the top right corner of an article to choose it. If you click on the Select All Found button, you will see the short author preview of all these articles and possible more sections in the right navigation panel of the interface. With the help of more sections, you can update section, tag, type of all chosen articles, switch articles state to archived or restored, publish or unpublish articles. For example, let's click on the action Save as PDF, and the downloading will start automatically. Here's how the file with articles looks like. Optional, you can set to print articles without titles, and we will talk about it later. So it's the high time to create an article. There are two user groups that can do it. Those are KnowSystem Admin and KnowSystem Editor. To create an article, open the KnowSystem app, click Create. An article may have two titles, an article's title and a published title. If an article has a published title, then it will be used instead of the article's title in PDF's name when you download one article, article names in PDFs when it consists of several articles, article title on portal, website, and article header in documentation navigation and content. So introduce the title, then you can add preview text. Add tags, section, type, and choose the website to show the article on. The article will not be visible on the site until you publish it. If you leave the field empty, then the article will be seen on all your websites after publishing. Attach files if you want, and now we can fill the body of the article. In the Backend Builder, you can use building blocks and change styles. And as you are ready, click Save. It is possible to create an article from a template to avoid losing time on adjusting blocks and styles. You can prepare new knowledge templates or save any existing article as a template. So let's turn our article in a template. For that, in the head menu of it, find the Actions button. Choose Make Template, write the reference, change it the way you want, and click Save. You can also create a template in the Configuration menu. To create a template, go to Configuration, Templates, click Create, write a reference title, fill the main body, and click Save. Use Backend Articles templates only for articles in Backend to make sure styles are displayed correctly. Now let's create an article from a template. For that, click the button Create from Template. Choose a template and click Create. After that, the body of an article will be filled with the values of a template. Now we know how to create an article. Some of the articles in this list require update, so let's edit them. There are 3 ways to edit an article. You can do that in the Backend Builder, Website Builder, and HTML Editor. It's up to you which one to choose, according to your needs and preferences. Backend Builder is the editor that you see when you create or edit an article internally. It provides you with a set of simple and safe for backend blocks, which are compatible with printing and messaging layouts. Drag and drop building blocks to update an article's body. As you save the article, the styles change to the ones that are safe for reading in backend, printing, and edit to messages. In the Backend Builder, you can switch to raw code view to update articles HTML at any moment by clicking on the / sign. Website Builder is introduced by an optional KnowSystem add-on, KnowSystem Website and Portal. To edit an article in the Website Builder, open the article you want to edit, click the button Edit on Website. It allows you to apply advanced styles and complex widgets by using Odoo built-in website editor to make website-friendly articles. Numerous snippets, animations, style templates, and options will help you to prepare nice-looking portal knowledge pages. Avoid using that for internal or printing purposes. Advanced styles often contradict printing and composer layouts. Here you can add blocks, choose various styles, write an article. If you type / you will see some additional tools. The set of available building blocks depend on the modules and themes installed in your Odoo system. When you are ready, click Save. You can turn off Website Builder in Settings and publish articles made in Backend Builder instead. In this case, articles will be less colorful, but you will preserve the opportunity to print them and add them to an email's body. To turn off the Website Builder, go to Configuration, find the section KnowSystem Options, and remove the tick from Edit on Website. After that, articles would be available on your website in read-only mode. Code Editor allows you to apply any simple and advanced HTML styles, but requires certain technical knowledge. Articles that are written with the help of simple HTML might be compatible with printing and messaging layouts. Switch to raw code from Backend Builder from time to time, or replace it fully with the code editor if you have the add-on KnowSystem website and portal installed. It's only up to you which editor to choose. The Backend Builder and Website Builder have different purposes. Choose the Backend Builder if you want to create articles for internal use that you will be able to print and refer to when sending an email or a message. Choose the Website Builder if you want to publish your articles on a website, share or give access to some partners. Above an article, you will find the header with available actions. As you click on the Discuss button, you would see the article's message thread. Any internal user that has the access to the article can take part in discussing it. As you click on the Info button, you see all the available information about the article, including the list of contributors that took part in creating and revising the article, the time of publishment and last revision, article statistics such as views and the number of times the article was referred in emails and was viewed by each person, people who liked, disliked, or added the article to favorites, and at the bottom of the page you can also see the links that lead to the article, website URL and internal link, and share button. So you can share the link to the article with any user, neglecting the access rights. For that, click on the share button at the bottom of the info page, and the link with a special token would be generated. Copy the link and set it to a user. Anyone with the link will be able to see the article, even if it's not published. Click Actions to restrict access, publish and publish the article, make a template, add it to a tour, duplicate, archive, or delete the article. The history of article revisions is kept in Odoo in a similar way it's done in Wikipedia. If one of the user breaks something, it takes 2 clicks to recover a proper knowledge version. A revision is created when an article or an important detail, such as title, is changed. Not significant modifications do not lead to creating a new revision. Now let's restore one of the previous article's versions. To restore a revision of an article, just open it and click Revisions. Here you see a pop-up window with all the revisions of the article. You can find out who and when changed something in an article. There are 5 columns where changes are stated. In Contents, you see how many signs were added if they are green and deleted if they are red, with minus. The other columns show previous state, for example, the previous title, or a deleted tag. Click Observe to see any of those. And you can restore the revision by clicking Restore this revision. After restoring, you can always return back to the previous variant of an article as a new revision is created. Only KnowSystem admin can restore and delete revisions for security purposes. There is a separate menu where you can see and manage all revisions. For that, go to Configuration, Revisions. There you can see the list of revisions, group them, for example, by an article, search, restore a revision, and delete the ones you don't need. To restore a revision, just open it, click the button Restore the revision, and confirm your decision. To delete one or several revisions, you need to select them by ticking the box on the left side. Then click on the gear icon action and choose the option Delete. After that, the deleted revisions will be deleted permanently. In order to access the menu Revisions, a user should be a KnowSystem administrator. You can easily access KnowSystem from anywhere in Odoo. Quickly observe articles related to a current document discussion. Instantly reference one or a few ones. To add the quick entry for knowledge base from any Odoo form view, go to Configuration, Configuration, find KnowSystem Options, put a tick in the box Articles by Documents, and click Save. To see the KnowSystem icon in the Odoo Sys near Activities and Messages, in Configurations, find KnowSystem Options and put a tick in the box KnowSystem in Sys. to let users reference knowledge records in Odoo messages, in configurations turn on the option Articles in Email Composers. Then click Save. Let's reference an article in a message. Open any messages thread and click Send Message. And open the full composer. Use the / command to call the additional instruments panel. Scroll down to find the button KnowSystem, and in the pop-up window you will be able to search articles by tags, sections, and contents. Click on an article to read it, click Close to return to the message composer, click plus at the right top corner of an article to choose it. Then open the tab Chosen Articles to remove some articles or to read them. There are 3 types of citing an article. You can update the message body with knowledge content, then it is added to the end of the current message. Here how it looks like. Also, you can attach a PDF version of the referenced article. Let's try it. Here it is. And you can share a public knowledge link with your colleagues or partners. The link is added as a clickable title of an article. Not only can you access the articles all over the platform, but also you can show the related to the document articles first. For that, link knowledge tags to Odoo document types in order to simplify the search of articles. You can either choose to apply a tag to all available documents, or choose a particular model and add filters. As you apply a tag to all documents, the tag will be added by default to all quick search forms, regardless of the interface and document type the user is working with. To apply a tag to all documents, just start editing or creating a tag, find the tab Apply to, and tick the box Apply to all documents. Then click Save. As you apply a tag to one or several Odoo documents, the tag will be added by default to the quick search forms according to the document type the user is working with. To apply a tag only for a particular document's models, find the tab Apply to, click Add a line, and in the pop-up window choose a model and click Save and New to add one more, or Save and Close. Now you can save the tag, or you can add filters to each chosen model. So the order of the articles with this tag will also depend on particular Odoo objects. Let's add a filter to sale order. Choose filter options by scrolling or typing the beginning in the search field, and choose the filter options. For example, total more or equal 10,000. So this tag will be applied if we open the KnowSystem above the order that matches the rule. So click on plus on the right side of the rule to add one more filter, otherwise click Save and Close. Push the button Records to see all the documents that match the rule terms. The list of some useful simple filters you can find on Modules documentation page in the article Documents by Tags. And now let's see how this tag is applied to particular objects. Let's open Sales and find the sale order with total more than 10,000, for example this one, and click KnowSystem. So the tag is applied, Sales and CRM. Let's close it. So if you select several sale orders and click KnowSystem, you will see that our tag is not applied because both records should match the filter. And here, one order's total is less than 10,000. If we select only the order with more than 10,000 and click KnowSystem, we will see that our filter was applied. If you open KnowSystem from the sys tray, all tags will be applied regardless of the chosen objects. And in the email composers, the tags are always applied to the particular object from which you compose the message. In KnowSystem, you can print one article or several articles at once. To print a single article, just open it and click Save as PDF. Or you can select multiple articles and choose My Section Save as PDF. It is also possible to print all articles of a specific tag or of a definite section. To print all articles in a tag or a section, click on it with the right side of the mouse and choose Print. If a tag or a section has subtags or subsections, the articles from there will be also printed. If a section or a tag is empty, you will see an error that states that there are no articles to print. Also, you can turn on the option to print articles without titles for the best printing layout. For example, it's useful to avoid the situations when the article's title is printed on one page and the body of the article on the other one. So, to turn on the option, go to Configuration, find section No System Options and tick Print Without Titles. After that, only article's content will be printed. You can allow portal and public users to print published articles. For that, go to Configuration, find section Portal and Website Views, and tick Print and Portal. After that, as a user opens an article, there will be the printer icon near the article's title, which will redirect straight to the printing wizard. The styles for printing are applied from setting as for other Odoo printings. To configure styles, go to General Settings, Business Documents, Documents Layout. There you can change the paper format of the documents, add your company's logo, tagline, footer, choose font and colors. The module KnowSystem also has some add-ons, which can be very useful. We have already seen some of their features, and now it's the high time to find out more about them. Let's start with the add-on KnowSystem website and portal. It allows adding your articles to the portal and on your websites, and to use the standard Odoo website builder that provides with a wide variety of templates and tools for editing articles, making them presentable and user-friendly. You will be able to customize your articles in the same way as website pages. The KnowSystem for portal and public users can be turned on and off in settings. For that, go to Configuration, find section Portal and Website Views, and tick the box Portal KnowSystem to let portal users observe published and especially delegated to them articles. Tick the box Public KnowSystem to let unauthorized website visitors read published articles. Now let's open the KnowSystem website interface in the front end. For that, open the app website, click Go to Website and open the top menu KnowSystem. Portal users might also access knowledge base through the tab KnowSystem and their account, which redirects portal users to the page with articles. Here you can see all the available articles cards. If an article has a published title, then this title will be used on the website, both in the list of articles and as you open an article. The article's preview text on the site is the same as in the backend. To edit preview text from the front end, click on the button Edit in the top right corner of the page with the articles list, and click on the preview text to edit it. Here you can also add various building blocks right to the articles card. Also, in the top right corner of an articles card, you can see likes and dislikes if you turn them on the configuration page. Only registered and internal users can like or dislike an article. Public users can only see the number of likes and dislikes. To like or dislike an article, you just need to open it, then scroll down till the end of the article and find the icons like and dislike. Click on any and it will be recorded. You can change your opinion later. To move through pages with article cards, use the pages list at the bottom. The page navigator appears above the articles list as well. You can set the number of articles per page. For that, open the KnowSystem app, go to Configuration, then scroll down to the section Portal and Website Views. Find the line Articles per page and type the number of articles that you want to show on a single page. It is also possible to pin an article if you want some articles to be shown in the first place, no matter what page a person is at. To pin an article, open the KnowSystem app in the backend, open an article, click Edit, and tick the box Website Pinned on the right side above the article's body. Then click Save. And now let's customize the way the KnowSystem page looks. The website KnowSystem interface consists of KnowSystem Navigator, Search Panel, and Articles List. The mandatory elements are the Search Panel and Articles List. To turn on/off optional elements, click Customize in the sister of the website KnowSystem page and click on the slider button of an option that you want to turn on or off. For example, let's turn on the central introduction to write some information about the page. The content of the introduction can be edited. For that, click Edit at the right top corner of the page and add some building blocks. The available building blocks are the same as in the website editor. The introduction and articles cards also support building blocks, including ones with pictures. And let's turn off the KnowSystem Navigator. In this case, all other optional elements will be turned off too. So users will not be able to navigate with the help of sections, tags, and types. If the navigator is turned on, then a section is seen on the website only when it contains at least one article. If the parent section contains no article, but its subsection does, only the subsection would be visible on the website. A tag is seen on a website only when it's published and the optional element KnowSystem tags is turned on. To make a tag visible on a website, tick the box Show Tag on a website as you create or edit a tag. A type is seen on a website only when it's published and the optional element Custom Types Navigator is turned on. To make a type visible on a website, tick the box Visible on current website as you create or edit a type. It's possible to sort articles by various criteria. Here you can see the available by default options. Simultaneously, you can add custom sorting options that you need. To add custom sorting options, in KnowSystem app go to Configuration, scroll to the section Portal and Website Views, find Custom Portal Sorting, click Add a Line, then Create, choose the field that will be considered for sorting, type the sorting's name, choose the sorting order, ascending or descending, and click Save and Close. For example, let's create a custom sorting, last updated on, and choose the descending order. This way, last updated articles will be shown first. In the configuration, you can also turn on the default sorting. That is the one that will be applied as a user opens KnowSystem on website. You can choose from the default options or the custom ones that you have created. For that, the fields Turn on default sorting or custom default sorting were introduced. Keep in mind that if some sorting criterion is not available for a user, for example likes, when the setting portal likes is turned off, or when custom default sorting is not present, then the standard sorting criterion views will be applied. And here how it looks like. You can also filter articles by various criteria. By default, there is only one filter option, All, but you can add custom filters that you want. Let's add some custom filters. So in KnowSystem app, go to Configuration, scroll to the section Portal and Website Views, find Custom Portal Filters, click Add a Line, then Create, and add the filter name and click Add Filter. For example, create a filter favorite to filter articles by likes. Let's put it when it has, for example, when it has more than 5 likes. Then click Save and Close. Here it's also possible to add custom search options that you want. For that, find Custom Portal Search, click Add a line and Create. Choose the field which will be checked for matches while searching. For example, let's add a search option Preview Summary to search for matches in articles previews only. The field label, the search title which will be shown in the search options, will be generated automatically, but you can change it. Then click Save and Close. Now let's try our new filter and search option on the website. In case the search nor filtering result has no matches, you see the warning. There are no articles found. Clear search. If you click Edit in the top right corner from here, then you will be able to customize the warning. The phrase Clear Search contains a link that redirects to the KnowSystem page and therefore clears the searching parameters. It is possible to edit an article right from its website page. Just click Edit in the top right corner to open the website builder. Or you can return to Editing in Backend. To see this option, click on the down arrow on the right side of the Edit button and choose Edit in Backend. See a mobile preview by clicking on the phone icon in SysTray to make sure an article looks good in both portrait and landscape modes. From the SysTray you can also publish and unpublish articles. Optionally, you can allow partners to print knowledge pieces, like or share articles. For that, go to Configuration, find the Portal and Website Views section, and put a tick by Printing Portal, Social Sharing, and Portal Likes. From an article's view, you can also switch back and forth between articles. Click on the arrows in the top right corner of an article. To return back from the main articles menu without losing the searching criteria, use the tool Breadcrumbs on the left top corner of an article. For example, click on the previous step KnowSystem to return to the main articles menu. So let's talk about another add-on, Odoo Documentation Builder. It allows combining articles in advanced documentation to cover certain aspects of organizational or functional knowledge. The extension also depends on the add-on KnowSystem website and portal. Each KnowSystem article might be used several times for different documentations. You can add an unlimited number of documentation pages structured by categories. The idea is to have a single documentation website page that fully covers a definite issue or aspect. You can also modify the appearance of pages, show or hide introductions or footers, turn on/off the search bar and table of contents, add or remove preview images and texts. You can turn on the option Portal Documentation and Public Documentation to make the documentation available for portal and public users, respectively. The app generates website pages automatically. To update this documentation set, you should only add or remove a required knowledge article. From the backend, you can track what articles are used in documentation. Such articles are marked by a paperclip icon on the Kanban card. To find out in what documentation sections the article is used, click on the Info button as you open an article and find the field documentation sections. You can also filter the articles that are used in documentations by applying the filter used in documentation. To find all articles of a particular section, type the section's name and choose the searching criterion Documentation Sections. A documentation category is a tool that helps you to structure your documentation. A category unites documentation sections. There are two ways to create a new category. Go to Documentation, Documentation Categories and click Create. Or go to Documentation, Documentation Sections and click on plus, add a column. Drag and drop categories to change their sequence. A documentation section is a set of articles that together create documentation on a particular topic for a particular object. There are two ways of creating a documentation section. You can go to Documentation, Documentation Sections, and click Create. Here you can add articles one by one, or you can add all required articles at once from the single view interface, and then choose the mass section, Add to Documentation. And in the pop-up window, choose the documentation section to which you want to add articles. Choose the security action that will apply to all chosen articles, and then click Save and Close, and you will be redirected to the documentation section card. To add some more articles, click Edit. Click on the tab Settings to add preview text and tags. From here you can also choose header level for navigation. That is the number of headers that will be shown in the navigation panel as a person reads a documentation section. Then, as you already, click Save. The tags that you add to a documentation section are the same tags that are applied to articles. Add a tag for quick search and easy navigation, or to share a knowledge piece with the assigned to the tag partners. You can publish a documentation section as you open it, and it's not necessary to turn on the editing mode. It is possible to share documentation sections with any users, even when it isn't published yet. Click on the Share button in the top right corner of a document section, and a link with a special token will be created. Drag and drop documentation sections to change category. As you turn on the public documentation, the page Docs appear on the website and the tab Docs appear in the portal if the option Portal Documentation is turned on. Both entries lead to the same page, Docs. There you can see all published documentation categories and documentation sections. Portal users, if allowed, see a new tab, Documentation, which redirects them to the page with documentation. In the top left corner in this tray, click Customize and click on the slider button to change the page's look. Here are the customization options. Turn on the Introduction to add an introductory block above the documentation. In this block, you can write some information about the page, so the visitors could understand what is it for. Click Edit at the top right corner of the page to add and edit some building blocks and make the page more appealing. Turn on the search bar for documentation. With the help of the search bar, you can search documentation sections by the matches in the title. The found documentation sections are shown together with their category. If there are no matches found, you see the alert, No documentation found. You can click Edit to change the alert text and customize it. To reset the search, click on the cross on the right side of the search bar. So, let's turn on the documentation preview text to show the text on the document sections card and the cover image to see pictures on the document sections card. You can do that in two ways. In the backend, as you create or edit a documentation section, and in the frontend by clicking on the Edit button. So let's add the preview text in the backend and the cover image in the frontend. There are various types of cover images that you can add to a documentation section. It can be JPEG, PNG, and even GIF. Click on any documentation section on a website to open it. In the top left corner in this tray, click Customize. and then click on the slider button to change the page's look. Here are the available customization options. Adding introduction and footer allows you to add some building blocks before the documentation section and after it. You can add as many building blocks as you want and edit them the same way you edit the documentation sections. Don't add blocks with pictures, apart from background, in the introduction or footer of a documentation section, as it might affect the location of search bar and table of contents. Add navigation to move between documentation sections articles conveniently. As you scroll down the page, the navigation panel follows you and marks bold the content that you're at. To hide the navigation panel, click on the icon and click again to show it. The table of contents consists of various header levels. The article's title is marked as header 1. To see other header levels in the navigation panel, click on the arrow icon that appears near contents that have other header levels. It's up to you to decide how many header levels do you want to see in the navigation panel, and we have previously set that up in the section's settings. The possible number is from 0 to 6. Here we have 4 header levels. To assign a header level to a title or subtitle, choose the text line, click on the style icon in the Editing Tools panel, assign a header level, and click Save. So here it is in the list. Another customization option is a search bar. As you turn on the search bar, 3 other options that you can turn on off appear. Those are search bar printing, search bar search, and search bar versioning. The search bar search helps to conveniently search through a documentation section. There are 3 searching options. Here they are. As you apply search parameters, all matches will be counted as you can browse through them using the back and forth arrow icons in the search form. The search form will follow you as you look through the matching results. Click on the cross icon to reset the search. To be able to switch between versions, first of all, you need to turn on the feature. From the KnowSystem app, go to Configuration, Configuration, scroll down to see the section Documentation Builder, tick the box Versioning, then create some versions and apply them to some articles in the documentation section. After that, you will be able to switch between versions and therefore will have a different set of articles in one documentation section. To make an article global, just leave the field versions empty in the documentation section settings. To switch between versions, click on the version on the left side of the search panel and choose the other one. To be able to print the documentation with all the included articles, turn on the option Search Bar Printing. After that, the button Save as PDF will appear on the left side from the search bar. Click on it to start the downloading. Keep in mind that the website styles may not be parsed correctly for printing. So, for the best printing layout, it's better to use the backend styles. The app lets flexibly share documentation categories and sections. Public users can see only published documentation categories and sections. Portal users have the same access rights as public users, but you can also grant extra rights for particular partners. Assign KnowSystem tags for documentation sections to grant access for chosen Odoo partners. To turn on/off Documentation Builder for portal users, go to Configuration, Configuration, find section Documentation Builder, and tick the box Portal Documentation. To turn on/off Documentation Builder for public users, tick the box Public Documentation. To publish a documentation category, go to Documentation, Documentation Categories, open any category and click Publish or Unpublish in the top right corner of the categories form. To publish or unpublish a documentation section, just open any section and click Publish or Unpublish in the top right corner of the section's form. There is no need to start editing a section to do that, as the buttons above the form are available even in the read-only mode. In order for documentation section to be visible on the website, you should publish both the documentation category and the documentation section. Portal users can not only see the published documentations, but also the documentations with the related to those users tags. For that, assign a tag to the documentation section and to the user. For example, this documentation section is not published, but Brendan still can see it, as it related to the partner tag is assigned to the documentation. Depending on user rights, documentation section might look different. The access to the articles in the documentation is regulated in the same way as the access to the separate articles, so it depends on the type of the user. We will discuss it further in the part of the video Access Rights. Define what to do if a documentation user does not have access to included articles. You can neglect restrictions, not show that knowledge pieces, or show a security warning. To choose the security action for an article in documentation section, go to Documentation, Sections, start editing a documentation section, click on an article and choose the security action, and then click Save. You can also choose a security action when you add several articles in a batch from KnowSystem. To choose default security action, go to Configuration, find the section Documentation Builder, find the field Default Security Action and choose the action, then click Save. Then, after that, this security action will be applied by default when you add articles to the documentation section. I unpublished the articles related to some documentations, so we could see how security actions work. I'm a public user now, and let's open HR Policies Development. As you see here, some articles are shown because the security action is neglect access rights. One article shows a warning instead of the article, and an article was omitted. So we see here only 3 articles instead of 4. And let's also look how our default security action works. Let's open customers' questions, and here we didn't add any security actions to these articles. And the default one was to show a warning instead. And here we see warnings instead of articles. The module KnowSystem allows creating learning tours. Learning tours combine all articles that a person needs in order to reach something. For example, you can organize a tour for newcomers so they could learn all the nuances of working in your company. Start creating a tour through a single view interface by clicking on Add a new tour or by going to Configuration, Tours and clicking Create. In the single view interface, choose all the articles that you need by ticking the box in the top right corner of an article. In the right navigation panel, choose the section Add to Tour. Choose an existing tour and click Save and Close. Click Add a line to add some more articles to your tour. Choose an article and click Save and New to add one more, or Save and Close if you have already added the ones you need. Click on the tab Restrict Access to choose groups of users that will have the access to the tour. If you leave the field empty, all internal users will see the tour. If you choose one group, then only this group will be able to start the tour. Click on the tab Description to add some words about the tour. The page with this description will be the first one your users see as they open the tour. Then click Save. You can always edit your tours either by clicking on it with the right side of the mouse or by going to Configuration Tours. In the editing mode, you can also see the user's progress. Just click on the tab User Progress, and here you can also invite separate users to complete the tour by clicking Add a line and choosing a user. To begin a tour, open the KnowSystem single view interface, find Tours in the left navigation panel of it, and click on the required one. If a user doesn't have access rights to one or several articles in the tour, then he or she will not see those articles in the tour. Thus, the same tour may look differently for different users. As a user starts a learning tour, he or she can move through by using the side arrows on the top right corner. When you return to the previous article, you do not lose your progress. You can close a tour and continue it again later. Then you will start from the same place where you stopped. At the end of the tour, you see a congratulation alert. Good job, the tour is over. And our progress was recorded. Access to articles is managed in a different way for different types of users. There are three types of users: internal user, portal user, and public user. By default, all articles are available to any internal user, if you don't restrict access only to particular user groups. You can restrict access either to particular sections, including subsections, or to particular articles. In order to be able to read an article, a user should have both access to an article and its section. To manage user groups for an article, click Actions in the right corner above the article's form and choose Restrict Access. Choose user groups that will see the article. Odoo user always may access an article if he or she is an author of that article, disregarding further restrictions. Different users may see different sets of navigation menu, sections, tags, and types. For example, here's what Abigail Patterson sees. If the user groups are not defined, a section is considered global, and each internal user may read articles in it. Rights for a knowledge section are defined not only according to this section, but also according to all its parents. Internal users can see sections, even those that are empty if they have access to them. Tags and types are visible for all internal users, disregarding their settings. Now let's talk about public users. Those are visitors of your site. An article would be available for a public user if its section and itself are published. To publish an article, choose one or several articles and choose Publish in My Sections. Open an article, click Actions in the functional line above the article's title, and choose Publish. You can share the link to an article with any user neglecting the access rights. For that, click on the Share button at the bottom of the info page. The link with a special token will be generated. Copy the link and send it to a user. Anyone with the link will be able to see the article even if it's not published. Portal users, the registered ones, have the same access rights as public users, but you can also grant extra rights for particular partners. To that goal, knowledge tags are used. You can assign those tags in two ways. The first way is by creating or editing a tag. You need to choose particular contacts in the field Allowed Partners and then save it. Or you can open Contacts, find a particular user, start editing the profile card, and in the field KnowSystem tags choose the tag. Then click Save. Thus, a portal user will have access to all published articles and all articles which have partner-related tags. KnowSystem articles may be imported and exported. If you create articles in KnowSystem and want to move to some other app or just to have an extra file with articles for extra security, use the Mass Actions button Export. It would generate a table, which might be also used for import. You can choose various fields for export and save fields in XLSX or CSV format. Here is how the file looks like. Now let's try to import it. To import your articles to KnowSystem, click Favorites at the top of the page above Articles list, choose Import Records, click Load File and choose a file with articles. Choose the columns for import and click Import. Upon finishing, you will see a message stating that a certain number of records is imported. The next add-on is KnowSystem Custom Fields. It allows you adding custom fields to articles. The add-on also requires the core module Custom Fields Core. With the help of the add-on, you can place your custom fields in the Backend articles form. Before creating a custom field, we need to create one or several articles types to distinguish knowledge articles in order to show properties only for suitable ones. Thus, set of attributes for different types may be different. So let's create a custom fields type. And now it's the high time to create a custom field. For that, go to Configuration, Custom Article Fields, click Create to add a new field, and enter details. It's possible to add custom fields of various types. For example, a single line text, rich text, date and time. For example, let's create a binary field, so you will be able to upload a file. The tool lets you comfortably select an interface position of a custom field from a closed list of options. In the backend form of view, you can place your custom fields after articles, to the left column or to the right column. Let's place our custom field to the left column. Make a custom field required to force users to enter values. In this case, a user will not be able to save an article if the field is empty. For that, tick the box required to enter a value as you create or edit a custom field. And here how it looks like. And if we try to save, we get the warning. So let's add a file. The rights to create custom fields belong only to KnowSystem administrators. You can also show your custom fields on the website. For that, the add-on KnowSystem Custom Fields for Website and Portal is required. The available field types for your website articles are the same as in the backend. To set a custom field, go to Configuration, Custom Article Fields, and click Create. To make a custom field visible on the website, choose its portal page placement. At the end, left column, right column. You can also leave the field empty if you want to have a custom field only in the backend. So let's add custom field date and place it at the end. And here how it looks like. There is one more add-on available for KnowSystem. That is KnowSystem Multi-Languages. It lets you translate articles into installed in Odoo languages. In such a way, users might read and edit articles in a language from their preferences. The language switch sign is added to such fields as title, preview text, as you edit an article. Click on the language icon to manually translate to another language. You can also translate sections, text, tours, titles. The fields will be shown in the preferred user's language. The work with articles in multi-language is not easy, as it implies preparing an own body for each article for each language, what almost equals writing a brand new article. To update knowledge body translation, you should change your user preferences to a required language, in which you want to apply changes. Then go to an article and introduce changes. If you want to have only the title and preview text translated, there is no need to copy-paste the body, as it will be in the default language if no other changes are made. All changes performed with an article will be applied to the version only in the currently preferred language. The article in the default language will not be changed. Multi-language regime implies that all articles should be kept updated in all Odoo languages. Article content also might be copied from another language. To copy the content of article of one language to article in another language, change the preferred language in user's settings, open an article and start editing it. In the left bottom corner of the article's body, click on the button Copy from another translation and confirm your choice. As you're ready, click Save. The revisions of translated articles are kept separately, depending on the article's language. You can't switch between revisions of the same article in different languages and, for example, restore a revision of an article in German to the article in English. I hope this video will be useful for you. Feel free to contact us to try the module in the demo instance. See you in the next videos.